All right, we got that dreaded downhill, our ball below your feet lie angle. Of course, everyone's afraid of topping it off this lie. It also likes to slice the direction of slope, which is to the right here. You can chunk it too. We lose our balance. We don't make a very good strike, and obviously it can ruin your score on the hole. So I'm going to help you understand what they mean by matching the slope, okay? Now, what most amateur golfers interpret as matching the slope is they just bend their knees more. And of course, this lie angle you can see is not only ball below my feet, is downhill. Again, you still set up the same way I'm going to ask you to set up whether you're in either of those lie angles, okay? Downhill or ball below your feet, okay? But most people just assume, hey, bend my knees. Well, you get down here, bend my knees. Maybe the ball's going to go to the right, so I aim a little left and kind of keep my knees bent and swing. But what ends up happening is I've just lost my pivot. I can't move my lower body. I really can't move my shoulders. It turns into arm-hand kind of motion. And because I'm falling over this lie, especially when you get arms in this lie, it's really easy to hit it on the heel. That's a shank. So we want to get in a setup that maximizes your pivot so you can actually hit a quality golf shot that actually has to fly this hazard and get on the green over a bunker, okay? If I hit it with my arms, first of all, I'm going to lose some distance. My flight's going to be incorrect. I could hit it, like to say, maybe chunky and fat, and goes into the creek, or I could hit a low squirmer to the right and hits that other tree in the hazard. Not good. You always want to get set up in a lie angle that allows you still to use your pivot in order to make a good golf shot, okay? So this is how you set up to what I consider matching the slope, okay? First thing is you need to bring your left foot in front of your right. So pull your right foot back, left foot forward. That's called closing your stance. As you can see, my feet are aiming to the right of the target, okay? And the reason why we do this, it brings my left leg underneath me as a tripod extension for my upper body, so I'm balanced on it so I can pivot to my left side and transfer my weight. Again, if we're square and just bend our knees, if I transfer weight, I'm falling over. So I'm bringing that left foot in front and the right foot back so I can work into that left leg and be balanced, okay? That's my follow through. The second thing is I need the toes pointing a little forward, like a chip shot. It's called an open stance. Just flare your toes towards the target a little bit. Still with the left foot in front, okay? And the right foot back, which is a closed stance. As you can see what closed means. Again, there's my tips of my toes pointing to the right of the target about 30 yards, okay? But my toes are flared, okay? Like chipping, all right? Here's the secret. Your shoulders are open to your feet, which means they're parallel to the target line, which is the flag, okay? And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you swing on your shoulder line, okay? And notice, when I do that, look how much more lower body I can get into it, how my shoulders work, and that's what they mean by matching the slope. The club head needs to come in matching the slope, okay? The shaft and the path need to match coming down through that slope. Well, if you're closed feet, open shoulders, okay, and you swing on your shoulder line, look at the angle of attack. It matches the slope. You can hit the ball first, which is what you want to do. If I got my knees bent here and I'm all square and I'm trying to stay down, look at the angle of attack. That's not the right path. You can tell to hit that ball, I'm either going to hit back here, or by the time I get the ball, I'm going to come up, or if I fall out, I'm going to shank it, all right? So the secret to matching the slope, to hit a good quality strike, you'll also take that slice off too, okay? It doesn't matter what club you're using, even a 3-wood, you should do it off of this lie. It does eliminate a lot of the curvature to the right and obviously improves the strike. Close up your feet, number 1. Flare your toes, number 2, which is the open stance, okay? All right, like chipping. Shoulders open, all right? This is called a long waggle. Pros in these weird awkward positions, we do long waggles. Notice that? I'm doing a little preempt strike there, feeling my pivot and hitting it. There we go, and then I let it go. Good, about 145 yards. Hit it about 15 feet past the pin. I'm over the bunker, over the hazard. Ball flight looks like an 8-iron, okay? So again, if you want to make a good strike, and you really truly need to understand then what matching the slope means. Again, this downhill lie, feet closed, shoulders open, one long waggle, swing on your shoulder line. You can see I'm feeling my pivot. Strike it, let it go. You're gonna play some better golf. If you like these types of tips, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.